Hello everyone, this is Showboat, and today I have a few things to talk about. First off, Stardew Valley is going to be ending. At the very least, the current playthrough of Stardew Valley is going to be ending as of part 77. Yeah, bad things happened. I am so very sorry about that. I made a mistake, and it messed up the continuity of the playthrough. Therefore, I decided to end it there rather than continue with the state that I was left with. So, you'll see exactly what happens. Let's just say it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I wasn't expecting it in the slightest. Speaking of what I was not expecting, other than that, I was not expecting that I would be going out of town for a month and then coming back and then going out of town a few weeks later for another several weeks. That second one was planned. That I knew about. That is the trip I take every year back home for my birthday and Christmas and New Year's, which will happen around mid-December and last until early January. That much I've always known about, that I plan for, that I tend to, at least lately, have videos that are already uploaded that go live during the entire span that I'm gone. However, my mother is in the process of buying a house, and closing for that house is set for the 28th. So, she was going through with me a lot of the things that she needed to do, and among those were that she was planning on hiring services to do things like set up the internet again in the new place, and do things like assemble any furniture that she buys, wall mount the TV, and do all that sort of stuff. The problem is, doing all of that, it's like over $100 per service that I just described, or exactly $100 for each service that I described there. And I was like, you know what? If you can pay for me to come out there, well, if you can pay me back after closing for me to go out there, because her purchases are being very closely monitored until closing by the mortgage provider. If you can just pay me back for going out there to help you move, I'll do so. And I'm doing so. So, I'm gonna be out there from, I get out there literally the night before closing, and move in is the day after closing. In fact, we need to get everything into the new house before Halloween, basically, before the end of the month, so that my mother doesn't have to pay for pay the rent for the current house and for the month of November. So, yeah, I'm gonna be gone, and she wants me there for Thanksgiving. So rather than come back after helping her get settled, I'll be staying through Thanksgiving, rather than have two separate trips and pay a lot of money to do that. I will be staying. I end up missing like 3 classes and 3 meetings in November because of that, but I've gotten an okay from my advisor to go out and help. And that gives time for things like shipping of items that need to be assembled and stuff like that. we have a lot of things that I will be helping to physically move as well from the current house to the new one. Lots of rather large pieces of furniture that even I will need help with. So it's going to be a team effort moving all of the things from the current house to the new one, but we don't have enough furniture for the new place. And then there's things like I want to wall mount the TV. She also wants to get like an electric fireplace to install and like have the TV over the electric fireplace with a mantle. Not one of those electric fireplace entertainment center type setups. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit complicated. And she doesn't know the first thing about setting up literally any of it. So, yeah. I'm going to be out there and I'm going to be helping her with all of this stuff because at least I know how to set up the internet service. Of course, after we get the provider to actually install the lines, there's, of course, that needs to be done that I can't do. That and the satellite provider needs to come in and install the lines for the satellite. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to need to be there for as well, because she cannot take a lot of time off to get all this stuff set up and still have the ability to have time off for the holidays. So yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to be at home for a month, basically, in November. That's the period of time that I was planning originally on using to make enough videos to last through the time away in late December. So, that trip is a little over 2 weeks away. It's 2 weeks this Thursday before I leave. So, I don't know. 2 weeks to make a month's worth of content. And after I get back, there's 2.5 weeks again to make content for the next 3.5. Oh boy. And I was planning on taking a bit of a break after Stardew Valley. Oh my goodness. I was going to be taking a break for a couple weeks after Stardew Valley. Well, I guess over the course of this couple of weeks, I'm going to be making content to at least have something. But I'm still undecided of what I want to make content of at this point. I literally don't know what game I want to play. I wanted to do something a lot shorter. Stardew Valley I put over 50 hours into, and I will continue to play it on my own time, but I do really want to play something that is a bit shorter in terms of hours. Let's just say about something that's 30 or less hours to complete, and not something that is a very long slog like the continuation of Gladius or the continuation of Oblivion. Those two each are over 50 hours to complete. And I don't know what I will do over the course of November. I will decide eventually. For now, though, just realize something will probably happen for that period of time. I cannot guarantee that I'll have content to cover the entire period of time. And we might be sporadic even going into the end of the year. So we're not going to be doing any long campaigns of any sort for any long game, at least until next year. I'll see you all whenever I decide to do something else with the start of something else. I will see you all then.